Johnny, obviously a massive week ahead for the club this week. The last couple of weeks, I suppose, have been a little bit disappointing with results and league position slipping out of your hands, but that's behind, and you've got one hell of an opportunity to finish on a high this week.
Yeah, that's exactly it. We want to finish on a high this season. We know the last couple of games we hadn't been up to scratch, and we had to put that right. We want to go out there and give everything we have, so we have no regrets coming off that pitch.
And I suppose the sense from what I'm getting from guys all around here today is that you know that you can do better. You banged in a couple against Cork there the other night in pretty bad weather conditions. You know that you can get it done.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we have no fear of opposition in the league at all. So coming into this game, we just have to focus and listen to all the tactics we're going to be given this week, because everything's going to be needed over the course of 90 minutes or maybe 120 minutes. So yeah, we're going to have to put in a lot of work this week, and we know it's not too far ahead of us, and keep our feet on the ground and make sure we go into that game ready.
Was there anything in particular out of those last couple of weeks that Declan was able to pick out as to maybe why those results had gone the way they did?
Just as a team, we've spoken a lot about defensively and both ends, even taking our chances. We could have made games simpler for ourselves, but we seem to not be as clinical, whether it's defending our box or attacking in the other box. So we need to make sure that no chances pass us by, and we do everything we can to make sure we're on the right end of the result on the weekend.
The European place, look, Pats in terms of the league have that assured. There's a chance for Bohs to go out and do something the club haven't done in about 15 years, with the added incentive of a European place and even going into round two of the Conference League. Does that add anything sort of pressure-wise, anything at all going into Sunday?
I wouldn't say so, no, because we need to win the match anyway. You're not going to go into any game come out second place. You want to come out first place all the time. So we go there first and foremost to win the game and win the trophy, and then anything after that is a plus.
The importance of senior players around what is typically a really young squad, how important is that going to be to the fore on Sunday?
Yeah, it'll definitely be needed. Experience is always valued it's very valuable in times like that in the final. You need people that will keep people's feet on the ground and keep everyone concentrated and clued in, because you're going to need every second to be. You can't switch off for 1 second; it could cost you a game. So people like Keith Buckley, Adam MacDonald, Flores, people that have been there and done it, they can definitely help the team and the squad.
Talk to me about the side then you're coming up against on Sunday, St. Pat's. You've had a couple of fierce battles against them already this season.
Yeah. We played them a good few times this season. We're both attacking teams. A lot of the games have been end to end. By the last one that we've played was kind of due to the weather on the pitch here, but chances will be there'll be opportunities in this game for both teams. It's just who can take them and who can keep the other team out in the other end.
Anything mentioned from Bucko in the last week or so about, because obviously the last time Bohs were in the cup final, they came up against Pats and fell short. Bucko was involved on the day there as well. Has there been anything that he's been able to draw on that that you could learn from or whatever this week?
No, we haven't spoke too much. We haven't gone into detail about the last final. We're obviously looking to write our own story, and Bucko will obviously speak to us at some point and let us know things, because he won't be involved, sadly. But he's a great leader in the squad, and his words will definitely be valued coming up to that final.
For the supporters then as well, I mean, there's been a feeling brewing, all season that something magical was going to happen. Look, obviously, and you have said you're disappointed with how things played out in the league. And I hate to harp back because I know you're only looking forward, but that night against Dundalk, there was a really unusual feeling leaving that ground. With the I can't recall ever seeing that amount of. It was silence followed by applause followed by riling up to try and get behind just coming into the season now. But talk to me about that support.
I will say the fans know what we're capable of. We set a very high standard at the start of the season, and we had a little bump towards the middle of the season, but where we were a new team, so that was there was going to be a point where things weren't going as smoothly as we wanted. So going to them at Dundalk after the game we knew we didn't do enough in that game, and they let us know that. And then the cheers at the end would have probably been, you're still in the final here, so you still have something to make up for, and we know how good you can be as a team. We know that ourselves. We play good football, a good style of football as well. So the fans are always behind us here. There's no doubt about that, and can't wait to see them on the weekend.
Very finally, then, confidence-wise for you personally, look, you're at the top of the goal-scoring charts this season. I'm sure that would have been obviously great to see at the end of it, but you know the manner in which you finished off that season, scoring against Cork City, off the back of that, I'm sure that's really driven you this week.
Yeah, definitely. It's something that it's a good habit to have as a striker, always to be in the middle of the goal, scoring goals. Yeah, definitely, I'd want to hit that 20 mark come the final.